please switch off your mobile. I am giving you 10 seconds for that. Please switch it off or make it silent. Second, generally in our meeting we do not talk about the sex, religion or politics. So please refrain yourself from these types of talk. Third, please don't do cross talking as well. And the fourth, when someone is speaking on the stage, please refrain yourself from going inside and out of the room. Because these rules help us to support us to give a positive space for us. Now I would like to request all of you, please stand up and raise your right hand for the MCTC mission. The mission of Toastmaster Club is to provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn fosters self-confidence and personal. Thank you. Please be seated. With this, I announce meeting to be open. And now I would like to call the presiding officers for our today's meeting, Toastmaster Ram. Please welcome the huge round of applause.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neelam, for the amazing start. Great energy. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's time one more time. Let's fill the empty places with our voice, with the energy. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's about it. I welcome you all to the 602nd meeting of Millennium City Toastmasters. It signifies that for 12 years now, we have been meeting every Sunday, every week, working towards Toastmasters' mission, that is to provide a positive learning experience and a positive environment to all. Together, we are chasing one single goal, one object, that is to become a better leader and a better speaker step by step, week by week. With this, I announce the meeting as open. Let's get it started. But before we get started with the agenda, let's have the guest introduction. I would request guests to share something about it, something they want to share, introduce, and their expectation from the meeting and how they learn about Toastmasters or our club. Let's start. You can share.
Hello Toastmasters, my name is Kaustu and I am working as a financial analyst at American Express. I have just come over here 8 months ago. I have just got my job. This is my first job. I have completed my bachelor's and master's from IIT Tanav. And yeah, from this Toastmasters club, I expect that I would be able to develop my communication skills and meet new people over here and form new connections.
Thank you. of the role players, the speakers, basically maintain the complete balance with the time as well as the participations of the role players and the speakers. And today's Toastmaster of the day is someone who is a very experienced member. She is actually a go-to CA for us. And today she is going to talk about summer vacations, a topic that we feel nostalgic whenever we hear about it. And we want to experience those memories again, the roller coaster of emotions. To bring those emotions back, let's invite the very talented, the very experienced, and the very energetic Toastmaster Kritika.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, are you all ready
Yes.
to experience that nostalgia?
Yes.
To once again live those moments and remind yourself to give those moments again to yourself. Maybe not for a 1 month long summer vacation, but at least a few days. Take off from your regular life and live those summer vacations. So today would be a reminder for you all that even though we have grown up, still those never-ending cricket tournaments, those memories at Nani's place for every summer vacation, and those last-minute realization of holiday homeworks should still that juggling should still be there in our lives, right? So I will be talking a lot about this topic. Let's first move to the specific agenda for the meeting. For the guests and for new members, generally a Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 parts. The first part is prepared speeches, where speakers who are prepared for weeks and months come up on the stage and deliver a speech for generally which ranges from 5 to 7 minutes. The second section is impromptu speaking section, which is called table topics in Toastmasters, where you are given the topic on the stage and you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes on any of the topic. Okay. And the third part, and the most important part for Toastmasters, is the evaluation section. Each and every role player, right from the beginning, Sergeant at Arms, who started with clapping, till the end, the presiding officer who would be ending the meeting, each and every person who is coming on the stage will be evaluated, are being evaluated probably, I should say. Okay? So for prepared speeches, there are specified speech evaluators. For table topics, also there is a table topic evaluator. For general, all the role players, we have a general evaluator. So the evaluations will help us to improve ourselves on what all things we did good and what all we can improve. Okay, so these are the 3 sections of Toastmasters meeting. In every Toastmasters meeting, just to improve our vocabulary, we have a word of the day, which for today, the word of the day is manifest, which means to think, to be something, to bring something into reality by thinking. Okay? And the synonyms are actualize or materialize. Sentence can be, she believes she could manifest her dreams into reality through hard work and positive thinking. So whenever we use this word of the day every single meeting, so that we learn a new word and try to incorporate that into our speeches and whatever we speak. Okay? So whenever someone uses the word of the day on the stage, we give a thumbs up as a mark of encouragement. Okay? So now moving to our evaluation team's introduction. So, sorry. I think before that, let's have someone who makes us laugh on the World Laughter Day. And I got to know this today morning from Mr. Tanav itself. I didn't know that we have today World Laughter Day today. So let's welcome Toastmaster Vipul, who is the joke master for the day. He is a Toastmaster since 2024, working as a senior data analyst. He loves cricket, and his mentor is Toastmaster Muskan. I asked him applause the joke master for the day, Toastmaster Vipul.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I have three jokes. First, Shoutout. What's the difference between coffee shop and wine shop? Coffee shop is the starting point of the wine shop is the last point.
Speak little loud.
Should I repeat? Second. A monkey is sitting in a tree, smoking a joint, while a lizard passed by. So the lizard saw and said, "Hey, monkey, what you are doing?" So he said, "I am smoking. Do you want to join? Just come up and chill with me." So the lizard climbed up and starting to smoke. But out of sudden, she feels thirsty. So she went to the river to drink. Then the crocodile come and what sir? The lizard said, I am smoking with monkey in a tree. Then crocodile said, oh monkey smoking. I want to see that. Then crocodile went to the tree and asked monkey, hey monkey, what are you doing? So monkey said, hey dude, you are a drink. Did you drink so much of water? Third
Got
one.
it.
Third one. If person is talking with his friend and saying that whenever I meet whenever I want to meet a girl in my home, she every time rejects. So the friend told, yeah, answer is very simple. You just find the someone like your mother. So friend said, yeah, I did the same. But the problem is my father told me, Beta, don't bring the same in the
Thank you, Toastmaster Vipul, for making us laugh. Next up, we have our evaluation team. And the general evaluator for today is someone who is a cricket fan and used to play cricket all day during his summer vacations. From 8 to 12 in the morning and then from 3 to 6 in the evening. He used to play cricket even in the scorching heat. And at those times, we didn't have sunscreens, obviously. And he used to use kapcha, which is maybe a small, thin towel which we use during summers to protect himself from sun rays. So, I think formal introduction, you all know him. He's a data scientist by profession and a wonderful Toastmaster. And so, let's have a huge round of applause to welcome him.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kritika, and see you again. And today I'm also playing the role of general evaluator. To the guest, if I say evaluation, the first thing that comes to your mind?
Feedback.
To the guest. Yeah, positive. Anybody else? Feedback. So, my role as a general evaluator to note down everything that happens and everything that doesn't happen and share those at the end of the meeting. Maybe it can be positive feedback, it can be commendations, it can also be recommendations. I will also be evaluating almost everybody, the role players, the speakers, even the audience. So be aware of that. In this, I'm not alone. I have a set of team or role players who will be assisting me in making sure that we provide a detailed report to each and every one of us. And we have a specific speech evaluators, we have table topics or impromptu speech evaluators. We also have a tag team, which is going to evaluate the grammatical, the timing, and the filler words that we use, all those aspects. So let's first invite the timer, who is going to basically explain his role and what he's going to do in his role, and at the end of the meeting, what you are expected to witness. Let's invite Toastmaster Gaurav as the timer of today's.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
All the members and all the guests. I am today performing the role of timer. In that, my role would be time all the speeches, table topics, and the evaluations. And in the process, I will alert the respective speakers on when a specific time in their speech is over. So for table topics, the allotted time is 2 minutes, and at 1 minute, I would be raising a green. At 1 minute 30 seconds, there will be a yellow, and at 2 minutes, I'll be raising a red flag. For prepared speeches, the allotted time is 5 minutes to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll be raising a green. At 6 minutes, I'll be raising a yellow. And at 7 minutes, I'll be raising a red. For icebreaker speeches, the allotted time is 2 minutes to 6 minutes. At 4 minutes, I'll be raising a green. At 5 minutes, I'll be raising a yellow. And at 6 minutes, I'll be raising a red. For evaluations, the allotted time is 2 minutes to 3 minutes. And at 2 minutes, I'll be raising the green. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, I'll be raising a yellow. And at 3 minutes, I'll be raising a red. There will be a grace period of 30 seconds allotted to each speaker to complete their respective speeches or table topics. Anyone exceeding that timeline will be disqualified. I am the only one in the meeting who can actually disqualify the speakers. So all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav, for explaining the role beautifully. One recommendation or one suggestion would be to start noting the time right away. I think you have this Toastmaster's time. So agenda is shared. You have to make notes of the timing of all the lead players. Everybody who comes on this stage, be it Toastmaster of the day, be it Toastmaster, everybody. So get started.
The respective timing. So
You can sit here actually.
Check the agenda.
Agenda is here.
In the agenda, there is timing for it.
Now moving forward, it is time to invite the our counter for today's meeting. And today's our counter is someone who joined very recently, but very energetic and very enthusiastic in nature. Let's invite Toastmaster Saksham.
Good morning, Toastmasters,
Good morning.
and welcome guests.
Good morning.
Have you ever wondered how often we use words like like basically while speaking? These tiny sticky words come into our speeches without us realizing it, and that's where my role as a counter comes into play. I will be listening to your speeches very carefully and noting all the unnecessary filler words or sounds that break the flow of your speech. These words can be some overused words like like, and some repeated words used as crutches such as like, basically. Now the question is, why is it important? It is because eliminating these words will make your message weak and also make you sound less confident. And it's very important to eliminate these words. So by eliminating, we can have a better speaker who is very polished and give a very impactful delivery. And that's exactly what Toastmaster is all about. At the end of the meeting, I will be sharing you a detailed report of all the unnecessary filler words used by everyone who come on the stage. Not in order to criticize someone, but in order to improve. So let's aim and manifest for a wonderful and powerful delivery today. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Saksham for wonderful explanation of the rule. Now it is time to invite grammarian for today's meeting. And today's grammarian is Toastmaster Neashi. A big round of applause for
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So today, as a grammarian, my role is to listen all the speeches throughout the meeting and how language is being used. Whether you have used any good, correct, or good usage of grammar like phrases or idioms, and incorrect usage of grammar like subject verb disagreement or tenses, and how often the word manifest is being used in your speeches. And at the end of the day, I will be sharing my detailed report to improve yourself, not to criticize yourself. Okay, thank you everyone.
Toastmaster Neashi for explaining the rule. At the end of the meeting, I will be sharing my report as well as my team would be sharing the detailed report. So see you soon at the end of the meeting. One explanation to Toastmaster Gaurav, the timer. Please, so that the speaker can pay attention when raising cards. Now let's invite back the ever energetic Toastmaster Kritika, the Toastmaster.
Now, let's finally dive into some of it. So I have a quiz, not a quiz, maybe you can see riddles and quiz a mixture. Now all these questions would have something which you have experienced and you used, which will remind you of your memories from your summer vacation. Okay? And for each question, any one of you have to share one funny story from your side. So these would be other trigger points. So for the funniest stories you can share. So the first one. Which tangy drink had the jingle and the tagline was I love you dash. That's right. Anyone? Hey, you can share randomly. It's not a contest. Hang on. It's just for fun. Anyone who would like to share any of your fun stories related to Rasna? How you used to make so much of Rasna together?
I remember my birthday, like when I used to celebrate my birthday, my birthdays. It was one of the heavy day. My responsibility was to serve, and my father brought a very nice jar. That time, that kind of transparent glass kind of jar was not that popular. So he got that. I remember, and each came in 80s first time. So I was very excited to get ice cubes, and starting all the days, particularly in my father's place. So I only remember. And incidentally, my birthday is also in May, so it's in summer. So I used to celebrate my birthday with my summer vacation because now all these activities. That's why.
Yeah.
If I remember clearly, I remember that was nice.
Yeah. Next generation, right?
No, yeah, he is younger to me. But I used to have Rasna.
Was the age.
But he must be from rural area where they have like
It's not about it was like Rasna was not very cheap at that time. Like it was kind of you must be earning.
we had alternatives of that
So we had those Mazda.
Yeah, so obviously Rasna is just one trigger point. You can tell about Mazda, you can tell about. Because one question can have one answer only. So,
I mean to specifically
yeah.
nowadays Rasna is disappeared, I believe.
I remember when I was in 1980s, I'm talking about the years 1980s.
So I just remember one of the things which, and to be honest, I believe I used to be less only, but somehow it used to capture a lot amount of data, and I used to get a good, like my mom used to scold me a lot because it's not the way you should be, why you used to do. And I believe that is one of the most memories I have. And after coming back, I have to go to the uniform shop and they like me a size company and I go up and do it.
Which before Netflix, we obviously didn't have Netflix then. Which was the cartoon channel which all the 90s kids used to? Maybe there would be multiple. Sorry.
I think there was no separate cartoon channel.
There were 2-3 cartoon channels, I think, which were most popular.
Tom and Jerry.
That is a show. I'm talking about channel. Sorry.
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
It's 90s we didn't have those channels.
Cartoon Network.
Mickey Mouse was there in 90s.
But that used to come on Doordarshan.
No, he said Cartoon Network. Yeah. Let's move to the next one. Of your favorite games and any memories from those.
Ludo,
I think I already told
Ludo,
one
Snake
game.
and Ladder.
Right. Yeah.
I have never got to understand what happens in
Yeah. So we have kitchen set, we have doctor set, and we have everything. Okay. And we'll make a new home. We have a Barbie house as well, and we will make a new home. There will be one home. There will be one kitchen as well. We cook. We have food there. Decorate our Barbies. Maybe do their makeup and everything. So that's something which girls used to do. And we used to serve also. After cooking food, we used to serve also. See, we have, although that was nothing but water, but yeah. Anyone else?
Like for us it was cricket and outdoor cricket, indoor. Yeah. Kanche, gilli danda, kabaddi, satoliya. That was Monopoly.
That was owned by us. That was owned by us.
That was
Made by us and owned by us.
Monopoly. We used to play that. Vyapar,
Monopoly.
Snake Ladder and Ludo, Carrom. There are so many games.
There were a lot of things, yeah, games. I have also written. And probably I have written Barbies for me. What's the classic train activity which you used to do while traveling in sleeper class? And I hope back then every one of us used to travel in sleeper class.
Yeah. Sitting near the window, checking all the stations.
Eating, yeah. And what game we used to play? So what we used to do, at least we, entire family, maybe all three families used to go together, and we had 3 cabins together both. And we used to open a bed sheet and connect it between the 2 seats and play cards. Like all the entire cabin used to play cards in one bed sheet maybe. Sorry.
What games, card games, you used to play?
Kali Bega, Throw Piece. Tingo Bunch. Sorry.
You try to used to play these kind of games.
Our elders told us how to play.
Not Ting Batti, Tingo Bunch. Ting Batti, I learned.
And I also your word that I use.
Yeah.
that's not
Not really favorite foods, but that's
Mango would
It's a
the
fruit.
fun- would get the fun from it.
I think oranges were bad because you can put that orange.
Yeah, and same was for mango also.
Yeah, like we used to do in the
But it was not bad. But they got restricted to do this. But never bad, very strong.
Jackfruit was bad.
Jackfruit was bad for the house.
So yeah, what was the name of the flavored ice sticks? For one, would be one.
I got way too less.
Orange stick, orange.
One is very costly. I got it for 20 pesos.
In my time, it was one.
we used to have the kufi for 25 paisa, 50 paisa, rabdi.
See, if this question had a zero answer, then I would have said something, but I have no. If this question had a zero answer, I would have said something, but I can say a chocolate, but never an ice cream.
we used to
We used to have the
Pepsi,
Pepsi
that
or
was-
Juicy. Cola, Juicy, Pepsi. Yeah, Pepsi is also the same.
Cola was for 50 paisa.
There is a lot of it became one till my time. Yeah, the pink syrup mixed with water.
Rose milk.
Which movie feature on a summer road trip? A little common ones now. Easy ones for the end. I had thought no one would guess this. I was finding some other way to for this Shaktiman, but
So, yes.
so yeah, that's something we used to do. Anyone would like to share any other stories which didn't come in this and which was something very funny? Yeah, guess everyone is included because these were prompts from my side. At least what I used to do.
I'll share.
Yeah.
Once, like, I was escorted to my college, and me and my friend came back for summer vacation, and it was my sister's birthday, so we went to watch a movie. And the movie was super hit, so it was beta. So we didn't come, we didn't get the tickets in Rajput in Jaipur. So we waited there for the, we didn't get ticket for 12 to 3. So we waited for 3 to 6 show. Somehow I got some relative who has influence there, so got the tickets through him. We watched the 3 to 6 show and came back after 7, and everybody at home was asking, where were you? So did you go to watch 2 movies? We had so much scolding.
No, that was not very good.
Shouting to each other, fighting to each other, and the people are like mothers and judges are used to like fire shouting at the same time. Yeah.
Scolded.
Scolded at the same time. So I think so.
And then you would
now I
sneak
realize
into the kitchen maybe.
yeah, kitchen and the, like outside somewhere, and there was tension where the kids are. Now that I realize how sleeping is more important.
that they just put maybe a rod, this much thin rod, under the table, and they were trying to balance the table on that single rod. And both of them, like they just put the rod beneath the table and they were trying to balance the table on that single rod, and the entire TV fell down and everything broke down. So I think that's so yeah. Let's move to the next part. Speeches. For the first speech, we have two speeches today. We have someone who again used to go to his nanny ghar during his summer vacations, and maybe his mommy would play Zenga using Hungarian items. In today's word, that's called Zenga, and he used to break that down. But he was a privileged only nephew, so nobody could say him anything. So that was his memory from summer vacations. He joined Toastmaster in 2024. He's an IT director and insurance consultant at an MNC. His hobbies are yoga and the pathway is presentation mastery. The evaluator is Toastmaster Anurag. Maybe I'll request Toastmaster Anurag to tell us.
Today, Mukesh's speech is giving his 1.4 speech, project to level 4, and his speech title is 5 Principles of Happier Life. And his speech objective is introduction to vocal variety in body language. So, best of luck to Toastmaster Mukesh for his speech.
Morning, Toastmaster and my fellow guests. How are you?
Great.
Can anyone tell me what is the principle of happiness? Happiness. In your own language.
Peace of mind. Peace of mind.
Mind.
Eat, drink, and sleep.
Sorry.
Eat, drink, and sleep.
No speech makes me.
Anyone else? Thank you. So, anyone have heard the word art of living?
Yes.
Anyone have attended one of the polls? Anyone wants to talk about it? So might be related to this topic. So in today's fast world, so I can say that digital chapter world, so everyone wants happiness. And we search our happiness outside. But do you think that there is a happiness outside the world? What do you think?
Like both.
You are generous. Might be nowadays we will see that it's yes. In materialistic world, there is a thing that if you want to happiness of the 1 hour, take a nap. If you need a happiness for a 1 week, take a vacation. But if you need a happiness for life, help others. This is true. If you go and support someone else in the need, you will feel a real happiness. So it's coming to the 5 principles. So there is 5 principles given by Shri Shri Ravi Shankar, Art of Living founder. First, don't prefer both for other opinion. Like someone said that less expectation. What do you understand by others' opinion? Someone said that okay, you are looking good, you are looking bad, or you can say that our remote of ours generously give to others. So first principle, don't be dependent on others in your opinion. Someone give you opinion, someone not. But you should be with you because there is a night, there is a day, and opinion change for the someone like say that okay, you are good today, but my next day is good. You are bad. So don't see the opinion of others. sometimes we say that okay, he did intention, but might be don't know what is the state of his or her mind or his state. Might be at the time he is in a bad mood, or might be in another mood. So we see that classic example of the road rage. Have you met any of the road rage ever? Any experienced road rage? Like by
Yeah, some
an experience.
minor
In newspaper, have you seen that? What is the maximum? What is the maximum road rage?
They met with an accident, and after the accident, they fought, and one of them lost parking range also.
But I think if we have your present in mind, we can put two things. So first, don't see intention behind other mistake. Don't be football for other opinions. Third one is being present. Everybody is physically present. But what about our mind? What is the fastest speed of our mind? Can you tell me? What is the fastest speed of our mind? How soon our mind can go from here to here? In nanosecond you can be a go from here to Australia, New Zealand, whether it is flip of mind. But what is the real gift of the life? Let's give it a small experiment. Just close your eyes for just 5 seconds and focus on your between your eyebrows. Don't think about anything else. Just close your eyes for 5 seconds and just focus on your eyebrows, between your eyebrows and see where you are. And relax. So that's the green. Fourth one is important. Accept the situation and person as they are, and this is enough. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So it doesn't mean that you accept everything. You need to be conscious about your things. And it doesn't mean that you are staying in your room at 10 a.m. in the morning and say, I'm accepting this. You have to just accept. Acceptance is not a resolution. You have to focus on the present. But sometimes in life we have to see the situation. So like the goal, we have accepted we have to stay inside. And the situation was not good to us. So we need to see accept the situation as they are. Not to look the intention, judgment on behind of the situation. Because the situation are there, we need to see. And the last and five is looking for the higher goal. For active life, you need to see your higher goal and you must have a goal in your life. Because if you see something goals, you can just see whatever and put in a higher goal. So in conclude, I will say that there are 5 principles. First, don't be a football for other opinion. Accept the situation as they are. Being present and higher goals. Thank you very much.
For my speech, we have 1 minute silence for feedback.
network scooter. That is set.
Okay, maybe guys can give it the next time. Is 1 minute over? Mr. Gaurav?
That is set.
Right?
Yes.
Would request yes to take from here to a good from your next member. Maybe you can provide the feedback after the next speech, but please provide the feedback for every speaker. It helps us improve ourselves. The next speaker is someone who shared a lot of her pictures from summer vacations. So let's just go a little bit back to the theme. I love the first picture, Toastmaster Neelam.
My elder daughter, she's now in 11th.
With your little daughter. So she can have picnics and go to meet cousins and family. So for a wonderful summertime. She's a Toastmaster since 2024, entrepreneur, executive coach and trainer, and her hobbies are reading and meditation. Pathways, presentation mastery, and Toastmaster Tanmoy is the evaluator for her speech today. Toastmaster Tanmoy, I am requested to.
Hi. Neelam will present 3.1, which is basically, it says she needs to understand different types of persuasive speaking styles and explore one of such styles for the speech today. Her topic is no, speech title is no, so I'm very keen to hear her. All the best to Neelam. Yeah, over to you.
Toastmaster Neelam, no, Toastmaster Neelam.
First, one thing I want to clear. The speech time is 5 to 7, I think. You said now 4 to 6.
It's 5 to 6.
I stand before you, not as a guru, not as a master of life. I stand before you, a woman who is in early 40s and finally has learned the power of life-changing word that is no, power of no. What is that? Let me take you back in years. I was a yes woman, very agreeable, always say yes, never explain, never complain, but always say yes to everything. An extra shift of work? Yes, yes. Would you make a meal for 20 people for lunch? Yes, of course, why not? Okay. Would you do it for the party? Yes. So I was always yes, yes, yes. Always. From outside, I was like a bulb in the home which is in own mode. But from inside, I was exhausted. I was burning out. Then, that was the breaking point. I remember when I was driving my car for one of the commitment of yes, attending some party, and then I stopped my car. One thing hit me. I was spending my whole life for everyone, for pleasing everyone, for everything, but I'm not living my life for myself. Why? Then I slowly whispered and no. I pulled my car And that one no, my friend, that one no was the beginning of a beautiful rebellion. Let me tell you one thing, and it's very powerful as well. When you say no, it doesn't mean that you are restricting something. No, it is more about redirection. Redirecting your life in your own way. So it is not harm to say no to. If you are not comfortable, say no. It's that, like this only. Saying no is just a filter which filters your noise so that you can hear your voice and that what truly matters for you. So it's important to just reflect and say no whenever it is possible. I'll give you one example for that. Your life is like a garden, right? In your life, you say yes, 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 yes. The seeds that you sow, these yes are the seeds of your life. Whenever anyone hands you or give you those seeds in the form of yes, they are giving you something and you are saying yes. So what are you doing? Actually, what are you doing? You are flourishing that garden in that manner only. Is it overcrowded? Yes. When you sow that those type of seeds which other people are giving you in the form of yes, you are overcrowding your garden. And if you are overcrowding your garden, you are not able to give that space for flourishment. The weeds are there. So what you have to do? What you have to do? You have to take action. And it's my question to all the ladies here. The question is, how many times in your life have you decided to say no? Or how many times you have feel in yourself that it's better to set the boundaries for yourself by saying no rather than by saying yes to everything. My dear friends, yes is a powerful thing, but no is more powerful than that. Decide yourself what you want to do. Because I have made myself, by saying no, I have made my life different. I can give my quality time to my daughters, family members. I can run a business, side by side business also. So it is only the powerful word no that makes me feel like that. It's better to say no. It's a secret. No is not a rejection. It is your attraction toward your life, your clarity of life, your ambitions, what you really want to do in your life. That is important. No is a complete sentence. Worth it. Trust it. Use it whenever it is required. Don't always say yes, yes, yes for everything. This I have done it for my life. Remember, always remember this thing. The new thing in your life always starts with yes, whenever you say, but it started with yes, but for that you need to speak no for your life. Thank you.
What an appealing speech, Toastmaster Neelam. Let's have 1 minute silence for the feedback, and probably we should have 1.5 minutes because last time we could not make it. I'm glad that you are here. Please take your phone now. Yes. Please provide feedback on both the speeches. We are giving 130 seconds. Time's up. Let's move to the second section of today's meeting, which is the impromptu section, the table topics. And for this, we have a table topic master, who is Toastmaster Ankit. He's someone who used to love spending time with his cousins during the summer vacations. He has joined Toastmasters in 2023. He's a business intelligence professional and his hobbies are cycling. Let's, with a huge round of applause, let's welcome Toastmaster Ankit, the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kritika. So I am the table topic master for today. In table topic session, they are just short impromptu speeches. So when I call you or either you raise hand, you come on stage and you have to speak for certain amount of time. So at 1 minute the timer will show the green card. Then at 1 minute 30 seconds he will show the yellow card. At 2 minutes he will show the red card. The red card will stay up for another 30 seconds. So if you still keep on going after 2 minutes 30 seconds, you will be disqualified. I hope everyone is clear. Now, what in table topic session you can follow an approach which is called Oreo approach. In this, whenever you get a topic, you start with an opinion, any opinion you have about the topic. Then you give a reason for the opinion that you have, and then you give an explanation. So you present some examples or any kind of research to substantiate that, and finally conclude your speech with opinion once again. So that's the Oreo approach. About today's table topic session, since today's theme is summer vacation, so I've kept some childish topic. So don't expect any philosophical or very wise topic today. The topic are going to be childish. Who wants to come first? Okay. You raise hand first. What animal most closely resembles you? What animal most closely resembles you?
No prompting, please.
Okay. So, the animal which most closely resembles me is probably a lizard, because I just kind of slither around in the corners of each room that I enter, and I'm just there always silently in the room, and I don't really do anything, but everybody knows that I am there. At the corner of the eyes, they will always just see me doing nothing, but I am always there. I am always present, and they're sometimes scared of me, and that's fine. But that is just what I think I'm like. I also have very weird eyes sometimes. I guess that also adds to the appeal. And yeah, mostly it's that, and it's already one. Okay, and just I just feel also some mostly women call me creepy as well, so that also adds to the lizard thing. So that's the main factor actually, nothing else. So yeah, thank you.
So very well articulated speech. Not a very easy topic, but a wonderful speech, Toastmaster Tanav. Yeah, who wants to come next? Yes, give me his hand first. Give a round of applause. What's one thing you would never say to your crush? What's one thing you would never say to your crush?
I mean, in this world, saying anything to the crush is a point of objection. Whatever you say, whatever you meant, whatever your intentions are, good, mostly it's good only. But it's totally dependent on her, how she's going to take it. So before saying even a slight word, I go to my boys group, I chat, see, this is what I'm trying to say, will it be good or not? And then a good 30 minutes went by. No answers came around, but a lot of meme creations already been done. So by the time I need to message her about something or another, things have already been turned around, and I'm sure there will be some other people who would be missing me. So at this point, I just feel you don't need to be in a zone where you think what to or what not to, because some wise men have said, whatever you feel like, just say it out. If things going to work, it will work. Otherwise, it's something else will be there. And I also believe in the economic and the data factor. There are 7 billion people, and I'm sure there will be someone privileged, honor to stand next to me, because why not? So if the question is what I should think and what is the main factor, it will be something not related what she don't know. Might be something about very basic or some very boyish thing, or not using the boys lingo, because at times it can go other way around. So that is what I
Toastmaster Saksham. Now I would like to request a guest. After that, you'll come. So yes. What's your name? Cosmo. So give a round of applause to Cosmo. What is your favorite board game? What is your favorite board game?
So my favorite board game is Carom, and as a kid I used to play it a lot. My parents got it for me, I think when I was in class 4th, and then I had some of my friends who used to live nearby my house, in my neighborhood, and then we used to play in summers especially. We used to play Carom a lot. Just after I had my breakfast, I used to start playing Carom until I get my lunch, and after that again we used to play Carom till the evening, and after that we used to play some outdoor games because by then the sun was out. So we had a lot of fun playing Carom. Mostly me and my cousins along with my friends, we used to play Carom. And one of my memories with Carom is that I once tried playing Carom with my nanny when I was at my nanny's home, and I taught her how to play Carom. She was fumbling with the striker, but then gradually she learned how to play Carom, and then I used to sometimes play with her also. She was not very good at it, but then my younger brother used to help her in scoring in the game. Thank you.
Wonderful speech, guest also. In fact, I have a lot of memory of carom board. It used to be a great board game. Next up will be a member. Yes.
Kostu.
Costu. Yes, you can come. What's your favorite junk food? What's your favorite junk food?
So in childhood, there was one special junk food which I called jalebi. So I don't know it is a junk food or not. For me it was not, but later when I started eating like 300 gram, 400 gram, then it become kind of junk food for me. And from that childhood time, then it is shifted to burger, and then again from burger to pizza. So there are multiple junk food for me, and I enjoyed a lot eating each and every junk food. Although later on I got to know from my gym coach, from others, that junk food are not good. Everyone knows that junk foods are not good, but still we are enjoying the junk foods. So, and in childhood, as we were having the ruabja and other the range topics. So in my village, when I used to go in summers, so at one instant there was a election time in village. So in election, you go to get multiple times the cold drinks, ruabja, and the other drinks, and it was unlimited. So I used to have like today I will manage only with the cold drinks, no food at all. So I enjoyed each and every junk food in my childhood. Thank you.
So, just announcement: the members who have taken role, they will not be given the priority in the table topics. So please keep that in mind. So, any members who wants to come next? Yes, you can come. What's the longest you've gone without shower? What's the longest you've gone without shower?
Yeah. In winter, I remember it was 3 days, but from my childhood, it was a long, you may say, because I take shower every day from my childhood. But when I joined the company and there was a lot of work pressure for the month of August, then I used to came at home at 9:30 to 10 and started my work early, and it was a winter and we don't on geyser because of hair fall and other things of hot water, so we used to take cold shower. So after when I came back from here, then I took cold shower, and at that time I was not able to go to gym because of the work. So I skipped for 3 days. So it was long for me. That's all. Thank you.
That was a very well formed answer. Since you are an engineer, I was expecting maybe you say a month or two. But anyways, yes. So who would like to come next? Yes. She's guest. What's your name? Shefali. So, yes. What superpower would you like to have? What superpower would you like to have? Best super.
So, hi, my name is Shefali. I'm a guest here. So, superpower, yes, the manifest. I would like to know, I would want to, in today's world, I want, we want, not I, we want everything. We want money, we want peace, we want happiness, we want healthy life. So, and every time we manifest for this, we always we wish we would have a good house, good car. So, and I have so many things which I want to manifest, and even I used to do this. I don't know if people do or not, but it's a 11. So I manifest most of the time that when I see time 11, I manifest like whatever I want on that, like in coming 2 months or in coming future time. So yeah, for this I would like to conclude like manifest I want that power.
So next, if there's any member who had not taken any role, no one's maybe. Okay. So guest, yeah, you can come.
You can call them as well. It's the second.
Okay. Yes, you can come. You're guest, right?
Yes.
So you'll be next. What's your name?
Shifali.
Shifali?
Yeah. I'm also Shifali 1 and Shifali 2.
If you could trade place with any famous person for 24 hours, who would it be? If you could trade places with any famous person, who would it be?
I think in the current scheme of things, I'd like to trade places with Elon Musk because he's got so much power on his hands and he's doing so much right now with Tesla and Doge and everything, and it seems really exciting. So if I could trade places with anyone, I'd trade places with him for just 24 hours. But just 24 hours because I wouldn't want to be someone like him for more than 24 hours.
You still have time.
Huh?
You have time.
You can add more
Oh,
about
okay.
next day.
So just one person, right?
Yes, you can add some other, you can substantiate your answer. You said you don't want more than 24 hours. Why?
Yeah, not more than 24 hours because Elon Musk is, he's a bit egoistic. He's a bit, he has some personality issues. And he's really like running the country in a weird way, which is quite scary. So I wouldn't want to be him for too long. But yes, 24 hours would be exciting to be in a position like his because he's currently one of the most powerful people in the world. And he's working closely with the President of the United States as well. So that would be really exciting if I got to be in a position like his for 24 hours. That would be quite fun. But there are lots of other people who I can think of as well who I'd like to be for 24 hours. But
Yes. So you just saw the example of Oreo approach. She had an opinion about that, and the time she covered was I think 40-50 seconds. So after that, she started by giving a reason and explanation. So that's how you can, speak to take at least 1.5 or 2 minutes. So this is a very good example. So please you can come now.
First part was pretty nice.
What's your name? Karthik. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever been in love?
Yes, I've been in love. Well, I'm the youngest here. I'm feeling a little bit nervous. I didn't expect all the people to be above that age. I think all would be mostly 25 years old. So I'm hesitating a little bit. So yeah, I've been in love. It was school. It was in school. So that 12th class we started dating, and we talk in Instagram mostly, and school also. We sit together and play together at grounds and all.
You can explain more.
And second, you don't need to be on
the dream of any speaker. Listeners want to listen.
You can share your mother also. Mother can explain. You can elaborate a bit. Just by adding quotes.
Ankit has given so tough topics.
No, it's very easy topic, right?
It's not a topic. Yeah, you can
No.
He right up his card, right?
I think opinion is over. It's fine, it's fine.
It's okay.
You are reminding people about old.
You know, coming here and speaking itself is a big kind of achievement. So even if you are going blank like after 30-40 seconds, that's totally fine. There is nothing wrong about that. So we've covered all of the guests, right? Anyone telling? Yes, you can come next. What's your name?
My name is Himanshu.
Himanshu. You like watching movies? I'll give you another topic. What was your most fun road trip? What was your most fun road trip?
My most fun road trip was going to Manali. It was very wonderful with my friends, and we used our own vehicle to go there and drink a lot of beers and smoking. It was great time.
How many is late?
You can elaborate, you have time.
So I have 4 friends that go before with me.
Okay. Anyways, give a round of applause. So just being honest here, first time when I came as a guest, I was just sitting there. I couldn't, gather courage to come on stage and speak. So these people who comes on the first day and on first day itself they come on the stage, they need a huge applause definitely. Yeah, you can. So, anyone who still wants to come?
It's last. One case is remaining, just last.
Okay.
Let's wrap.
If you would trade place with your mom or dad for 24 hours, who would you pick and what would you do? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you could trade place with your mom or dad for 24 hours, who would you pick and what would you do?
Hello, hi everyone, my name is Abhishek. So if I had to trade places with someone, I think that would be my dad. And it would be when he was younger. I would want to experience what life was like that at that time. My grandfather was not a very rich person, so my father struggled a lot to start business, to try hands on a lot of different things to be able to earn some money. So I would want to experience that part to see how life was like that at that time. It's only for 24 hours, right? Okay. So yeah, I would want to try out what things were doing at that time. My father was bullied at school, so he could not complete his education. So maybe that is something that I would stand up against, try to understand why that had happened, and maybe put in more efforts to be able to complete my education so that he would not have to struggle as much as he did, and probably would have gotten a job that was more stable and had a better life. So that is something that I would definitely have wanted to do if I was in place of my father when he was in class 10 or 11, which is when he left school. So yeah, that would be my
Very well articulated answer. With that, we're done with our table topic session for meeting number 602. And that's it. And I'm handing over the stage back to Toastmaster.
Thank you for the wonderful tabletop session, Toastmaster Ankit. Now, next up, we have the final part of our meeting today, which is the evaluation section. And with no need.
5 minutes break.
Okay, so let's have 5 minutes break to just gather up a little more energy to listen to our evaluations. So let's move to the evaluation section, and I would like to call upon stage our general evaluator Toastmaster Rahul to take this forward. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kritika. Let's get started with the evaluation, the section that we have been waiting for long after the break. So first, I would like to invite the table topic evaluator, and today's table topic evaluator is Toastmaster Tanav. Let's have a big round of applause, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today's table topics conducted by Toastmaster Ankit were quite interesting, imaginative, and innovative. He put speakers to manifest or imagine being in another role. So first I would start with our first table topic speaker, Toastmaster Tanav. He was asked what animal he would like to be, and he gave quite an interesting answer, lizard, which is normally most hated in our households. So kudos to you. So if you could have gone with some other animal like dog, cat, that would have been a normal. It was a little bit imaginative and creative, and he gave his reasons also, so that's good. So when you speak about anything, you give your first is like what, why, and how. So what you want to be, why you want to be, and what you are going to do after being there. So you scored on all those points, and he had some humor also that women will kind of get scared by him, saying that he's creepy. So good job, Toastmaster Tanav. Next was Toastmaster Saksham, and he was given very difficult topic, I would say. What one thing he would not say to his crush. So he started with clear voice and good hand gestures, and like he was. But one thing I've observed that he was facing on this side only, so there was audience on this side also, and he seemed a little bit confused what to say with the topic. So he started being having friend and other things on the chat. He wants to text and getting answers from them, whether what should he say with the text. Then he said, oh, okay, don't worry, I would say whatever I want to say. So again, good job. Next was Toastmaster guest Kostu. So he was there for the first time. He did a great job. So he spoke in a very good voice, and he had a good posture here. So kudos to you. Again, he was asked which board game he would like to play. So he gave a clear answer, a clear articulation about the carom. He had a story also, teaching her grandmother how to play carom and how she picked up on that game. So good presence of mind. Master guest Kostu. So overall, it was good. Again, you were looking at one side of the audience. So try to look around. Next was Toastmaster Sumit asking about favorite junk food. So he started with the smiling postures. That's good. He told about his favorite junk food, jalebi, though I don't consider jalebi as a junk food. Then again, yeah, of course, anything in excess is a junk food. And then I think you should have stuck with the jalebi only, then you just switch to cold drinks. So kind of diluted your message. So just pick one thing and keep talking about that. You could have shared some anecdotes about that. So there you can improve. Our next speaker was Toastmaster. Okay, so he had an interesting topic, how long you have gone without a shower, and he has a good story as well, that he used to go to gym and then take a shower in the winter, but 3 days he didn't go to gym and he didn't take a shower. Okay. So I would need some extra time because there were more table topic speakers. So I just, I had little confusion there, Toastmaster. So you said, initially you started that somewhere in the month of August, but then you said about winter. So I was confused whether this story took place in August or in the winter. So you have to be very clear when that was happened. Our next speaker was Toastmaster Shefali, and guest, sorry. She was asked what superpower she would like to have. So she spoke about her manifestation. She had good hand gestures and she seemed confident. She knew what she has to speak. So she spoke about the power of manifestation. In life, we could do many things just by manifestation. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Shefali. You did a wonderful attempt on speaking Toastmaster. Next speaker was another Shefali, guest Shefali. And so her topic was if you could trade places with a celebrity for 24 hours. I think 24 hours time limit was very short. So just a feedback to our table topic master, just to give some more time, like 1 month or 1 year.
I think he inspired from that Nayak movie.
Okay.
Probably Bhavu should watch that movie.
No, I watched that movie, but he didn't switch for 24 hours. He took it forever. So Toastmaster Shefali was quick with her answer. Elon Musk, why she wants to take the role and why she doesn't want to carry for longer because of egoist nature and the kind of personality issues of Elon Musk. So she was good, but these kind of topics, I know they are easy to speak on what you want to be, but difficult to sustain for a long time. For the one, if you speak expecting like for speaking for 2 to 3 minutes, sometimes people get really kind of feel short fed on them. Next was guest Karthik. So he was given a very difficult question. Have you ever been in love? So he was little bit on track when he talked about his crush during his class 12th. And he said maybe you could have built up on that, how you spent time with her, how was your experience, and how you broke up. Maybe broke up or maybe some other reason. You could have kind of elaborated further on that, so that would have completed your table topic. So just keep in mind that whenever a table topic is given to you, so it's just not a one-line answer or one word answer. We have to give complete sequence. So you could support it with a story, you could support with the kind of incident, or you could support with your opinion, just like what was said in the Oreo approach. So just keep in mind. We have to build up on that. Right? Maybe 2-3 sentences are not enough. Next was Himanshu, guest Himanshu, and he was asked what was his favorite road trip. Okay, so he talked about his Manali trip. Again, his hands were a little bit on this side, and he was facing on this side. So just keep an open gestures and look around, try to smile. And since it was a road trip, I believe you must have lots of stories to share. So you could have built up on that. How did you go by car, by bus? What all places you have seen there? Whether you go have gone to Lota, have you seen the snow? All these things you could have told. So this topic was kind of worthwhile speaking a lot. So there is a snow, so you could try to build up on that. Our last speaker was Abhishek, and he was asked an interesting question. If you could trade places with your mom or father, who would it be? Again, 24 hours, be sure 10. But he was good. He spoke about, he was ready with his reply, about he wanted to trade place with his father. He also told about the challenges and struggles his dad faced in his early life, and how he would encounter them and how he would stand up for them. So that's good job. He had good hand gestures, good voice. Overall, I liked his approach. So that's it from my side. Okay, I do all the all the speakers did a good job, and keep building on that, keep coming on the stage, and keep delivering the table topics. Thank you.
Wonderful evaluation. Now it is time to evaluate the speakers. Let's start with the first speaker, and the first evaluator for the first speaker, Toastmaster, is Toastmaster Anurag. Let's have a big round of applause.
Toastmaster Mukesh started his speech with a question. He asked a question and engaged the audience in the initial line only. Then he shared, and since his topic is around happiness, help other is real happiness. Post that he shared all the 5 principles. But I noticed that this help other is real happiness is not covered anywhere except used in the starting, and I found it a bit disconnected to the whole story. Next, now I would like to share some commendation, because in the story he covered all the story, and in the end he also concluded with reiterating the 5 principles that he mentioned in the story. In the commendation, I would like to say that he looks very confident on stage. He was very confident, and I have noticed that he was not feeling any kind of uncomfortable on stage. And second is good eye contact with all the audience. He covered everyone, sitting person in the end to the front. This is also something that is in the commendation part. Third is good interaction with the audience. I noticed that audience feel connected. He is interacting well with each and everyone. So this is also a really good thing. Now I would like to share some recommendations. First is hand gesture. I noticed that during his speech he mostly doing this, and sometime in this position. So it would be better if he can keep, if you don't know what to do, just keep open hand like this, or open hand in this position. That would be much better, because his speech objective is more about body language. So you should avoid closing your hand. Next is stage movement. I have noticed that moving on stage without even, he is moving here and there without any point. So it would be better if he is sharing 5 pointed, like he go here, first point is this, first principle, second is this, third is this. So whenever he is moving on stage, people can connect to it while he is moving. There is a purpose behind it. So this is the second recommendation. And the third recommendation is story. I noticed he shared few examples, but I felt that some of them are not connected directly to the principles that he shared. So it would be better if his story is more connected and examples. So these are all the recommendations from my side. Overall, it is a good speech, and it would be even better next time if he includes a few feedback that I just shared with him. What do you, Toastmaster Rahul?
Now it is time to invite the second evaluator, and today's second evaluator is Toastmaster Tanmoy. Let's have a big round of applause for Toastmaster Tanmoy.
No, such a powerful word. And today, we witnessed a very well-structured, persuasive speech from Toastmaster Neelam. Good afternoon, all the Toastmaster and the guests. Like you, I also enjoyed her speech throughout. For any persuasive speech, most important thing, how you structure it. More to that, whether you put your own skin in the game. And today we witnessed how she manifested her life throughout the speech with a powerful statement, lots of examples, and towards the end, by putting herself on the stage asking questions so that she can get enrollment participation from the audience. Today, I stood as a woman who understood the power of no. That was her starting statement. It's a very impactful statement where she was telling you that she already understood. She already went through that life. And then through the examples, how she faced always yes challenge. And then she completely burned out. We realized through her face, that was the transition point. Then she gave some example, like how you can use no to filter noise. I like her example, the gardener, life is like garden. If you say yes, it's like seeds, it can overcrowd. And towards the end, she asked all the ladies in the room whether they faced and how they can change it. Now to summarize what I like, the clarity, she was saying each and every words, very clear. Second, I like her persuasive style. She used all the mediums. Her pause, her each word, her gesture, she used ear, her tone, and the story, and the power of environment to persuade it. In terms of recommendation, I have two recommendations. The ending could have been more powerful. She asked the question to the audience, but she kind of repeated again and again the no word of no multiple times. So it could have been better. The stage movement was very good, but it can be more dramatic. You bring your own life, so that more drama, more twist can make the whole storyline much more better. Overall, I like the speech because it was very clear. Today is the first time I was able to hear and understand each and every words of her. And most importantly, I believe the audience also understood, absorbed everything, could feel her intensity, her message very clearly. That's the job of a speaker who comes with a persuasive speech. And I hope you understood all the mediums she has used and how you can leverage it in future to attain your objective. So with that, I'll end. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tanav, for the wonderful evaluation. Now it is time to invite the tag team. Let's first start with the counter. Let's invite Toastmaster Saksham.
Yes, guys, I'm back. So let's start with Toastmaster Rahul. He used a one time and to one time. Then Toastmaster Kritika, she used four times, one time and so one time. Then Toastmaster Ripple, you used one time, one time and so two times. Toastmaster Nancy, you didn't use any words or filler words. Toastmaster Gaurav, you used five times, one times. Toastmaster Saksham, that is I used three times, two times. Toastmaster Mukesh used two times and one time. Toastmaster Neelam, you didn't use any filler words and you use long pauses, and we all appreciate that, and I urge everyone to use long pauses, and that's one of the way you can take out the filler words. Now, Toastmaster Anurag used 4 times, Toastmaster Tanmoy used 1 time, Toastmaster Ankit used 2 times, 1 time, and so 2 times. Toastmaster Tanav, you used 2 times. Guest Kaustav used 3 times, 2 times, so 1 time. Toastmaster Sumit used 2 times and so 1 time. Toastmaster Anu, you used 2 times. Guest Shefali, 1. She used 2 times, 1 times and so 1 time. Guest Shefali used 3 times. Guest Karthik used 1 times. Guest Himanshu used 1 times. Guest Abhishek used 2 times, and Toastmaster Bhanu used 2 times and so 2 times. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saksham. Now it is time to invite the grammarian for today's meeting. Let's invite Toastmaster Neelam.
Detailed report that the word of the day manifest is being used 5 times by Toastmaster Saksham 1 time, Toastmaster Tanmoy 1 time, and guest Shifali 3 times, and Toastmaster Bhanu 1 time. And creative usage of grammar is being used by Toastmaster Neelam and Toastmaster Rao. Very well used. Past tense is being used, past verbs and present verbs. Because whenever you are telling any story like of past scenarios, you must use past verbs so that we can relate that it is in past tense. And some incorrect grammar usage like in a tree will be on a tree, crocodile come, it can be came or comes if it is in present or past, and hobbies are, if it is one hobby, that hobby is. Don't be depend, like it will be don't depend. Am not or was not, say or said, because everything was in past. Got it is incorrect but it must be got. And it is not me and my cousins, it is I and my cousins. Will be used as would because it is in past. And don't on is a like turned on. And I have 4 friends, it will be we are 4 friends. So it is detailed report from my side. Over to Toastmaster Rao.
Now the final member of the tag team, timer. Let's invite Toastmaster Gaurav.
Thank you, Rahul. Yes, so I'll start with the speeches first. So we had 2 speeches today, TM Mukesh and TM Neelam. TM Mukesh, allotted time was 7 minutes. He took 6 minutes 44 seconds. TM Neelam, the allotted time was 7 minutes. He took 7 minutes 18 seconds. For the table topics, the table topic speaker 1 was Tanav. Allotted time was 2 minutes, took 1 minute 20 seconds. Saksham, allotted time 2 minutes, took 1 minute 38 seconds. Guest Kaustav took 1 minute 24 seconds. Sumit, member, took 1 minute 23 seconds. Anu took 1 minute 5 seconds. Shefali, guest, took 1 minute 5 seconds. The second Shefali, guest again, took 1 minute 5 seconds. Guest Karthik took 40 seconds. Guest Himanshi took 30 seconds. And guest Abhishek took 1 minute 15 seconds. Over to evaluators. So Bhanu evaluated the table topics. The allotted time, original allotted time was 5 minutes, but we extended it to 7 minutes because of the table topics, various table topics that were there. still it took 9 minutes 30 seconds. Second evaluator was Anurag, allotted time 3 minutes. He took 3 minutes 20 seconds. Tanmoy took 3 minutes 13 seconds. On the other speakers, whatever I could capture, Toastmaster took more than 3 minutes. The allotted time was 2 minutes. TMOD Kritika, for the average of the summer holidays, took allotted time was 20 minutes, took 23 minutes. TM Ankit, for the table topics evaluator introduction, he took 1 minute 35 seconds. For the R quarter, Saksham took 1 minute 50 seconds, and grammarian Nayanshi took 1 minute 15 seconds. Thank you.
I would like you to share the report with Toastmaster Neelam so that she can use it.
So let me know if you are.
Okay, after I share the evaluation report, I'll let you know. Okay, it is now time to share my report as the general evaluator. I'll first start with the Sergeant at Arms. And as always, Toastmaster Neelam started with a huge amount of energy, and she was flawless when welcoming the audience, welcoming and starting the meeting, followed by the Toastmaster of the day. It was really fun to have such a great theme. It was very nostalgic, roller coaster of emotions were there. We could all basically resonate with the questions that were there, quizzes that were there, and it was very well done by Toastmaster Kritika. And then the next was the speeches. The individual evaluators have already evaluated the speakers, but one recommendation for Toastmaster Neelam, the second speaker, is that once the stage is given to you by the presiding officer, whoever is the in charge, you don't have to actually share whether how much time. Basically, you don't have to clarify or sort out the queries. You can do that before the topic was or the title has been introduced by the Toastmaster of the Day or contest sharing a contest. It is not part of the.
My phone at that time also I just called him, but he didn't.
It's fine, but you can do that
Next
before.
time I'll do.
It's a protocol that we follow. Just that. Otherwise, it was great. And moving forward with the table topics, it was really fun session. A lot of energy, a lot of different topics, and everybody. I'm glad that every guest actually participated today. So kudos to Toastmaster Ankit for bringing in so much fun session with all of us. And then moving forward with the evaluation, Toastmaster Bhanu did wonderful evaluation. He covered all the speakers, shared recommendations, commendations. One recommendation for Toastmaster Bhanu is to use third person when basically sharing the feedback. It's not you cannot use you did that, did this and that. It is for the whole audience. And then the speech evaluators. The first evaluator was Toastmaster Anurag. He did wonderful evaluation, but it could be a little bit better. He used CRC approach, but there was some mix-up in between, so that can be improved. Second evaluator was just wonderful, great evaluation, no recommendation for Toastmaster Tanmoy. And if I talk about the tag team, let's start with the Toastmaster Saksham, the R counter. Again, I really appreciate his efforts. He always prepares, and whatever roles he takes, he just puts a lot of effort, and we could see the way he shared the report. So no recommendation, great work. Nayanshi, you also did good with the evaluation, sharing the report. You could take more time and maybe do better. Gaurav, it was good, but it can be done better. Little bit more preparation required. Otherwise, it was good enough. Now, if I talk about members coming late, so I would request please be in time, at least 10:25 you should reach. Role players are ideally requested to reach by 10:15 so that we have everything set before we get started in the meeting. But as usual, everybody was late today as well. We can improve on that. A little bit of preparation is required from all the role players. I could see some of the role players are just taking up the roles and just showing up and just spending time on the stage. It is your responsibility to create value for the audience, the speakers as well. It's not like just coming here and just performing anything. So put some effort, show that you care about the club and the members as well. Today it was relatively less disturbance, so kudos in that aspect. There were here and there some disturbances, but those were minor. So that shows that we have a good audience today. One more recommendation: let's do the handshake when you are leaving the stage. When you are coming, I could see everybody shook hand, but when you are leaving, you must shake hands and then leave. Lastly, backup speakers are required. So when you're nominating, make sure that we have the backup speakers, because there were 3 speakers, one backed out, we had no backup. And do not directly reach out to me like just before a day and give me a free slot or something. Be prepared, and every time a speaker backs out, you can just reach out and just take up the role. So just be aware that anytime you can get a role, so be prepared. That is it. Otherwise, it was a great session. Energy, the enthusiasm, and it was very engaging. With this, I wrap up the general evaluation report. Now, let's start with the presiding officer's role. Now, it's time to share the voting link. I think Toastmaster Tanav is disqualified. Can you share it? I'll just
mention.
You can mention whoever is disqualified. So you can remove from.
I mean, just tell me.
So one is Toastmaster Bhalu. It took a lot of time. I know there were a lot of speakers.
When there is more table topic speaker, you should increase it.
Table topic speaker taking less than 1 minute.
They will be disqualified.
I think we should qualify you because there are many speakers.
I know, but still you have to manage within 5 minutes. I think we can manage in 5 minutes, 8 to 10 speakers.
So only one is up.
No, there were few table topics.
I mean, tables under, basically, they were under time.
They will be disqualified below 1 minute.
You must.
Let's leave Joke Master because I believe the timing was not properly managed.
Joke Master is 2 to 3 minutes?
Yes.
Or 5 minutes?
2 minutes actually. Or max 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
2 minutes, right?
I would request everyone to share the basically vote so that we can decide the best speaker, best role players. It is a sign of encouragement for all the role players.
From case you have to take.
Meanwhile, we are preparing the voting link, voting form. Let's start with the guest feedback. I would request guests to share something they like, something they want us to work on. Let's start with sir. Any kind of feedback you would like to share?
Gender.
About the thing, something you like, something you want to recommend us.
The first one is that everyone should be on time.
Okay. As a guest, I have already shared all those things. You also were a bit late. something you liked, maybe.
I like that how every one is from a very different background and they are coming together. Like I am 25, it's 20. The generation gap is also. So we get to learn a lot from, you learn from our generation, we learn from your generation.
Thank you for sharing.
I like the way everyone encouraged each other. I was hesitating a little bit and everyone encouraged me to speak up, and that's what I like about this meeting.
Thank you for sharing. Just to share my experience and basically all the members, we had been facing the same thing. Every time for the first time we came to this stage, it was like, you actually did better than a lot of us. So it was good to see you on the stage. And whenever you get opportunity, just try step by step, you will improve. So kudos for participating. Sir, any kind of feedback you would like to share? Ma'am.
Yeah, so for me it was a wonderful session. Though it was like the first step for me, but I like, and especially like the table topic thing, because like, and the other thing was like you are like motivating the guests to speak up rather than the members. I like that one.
Thank you for sharing. Just to clarify, usually 2 to 3 guests only participate, but we had relatively less number of members, so we included everybody. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that it was an inclusive environment. Like she said, we gave an opportunity to everyone come up to the stage and say something. I think everyone contributed to some way in the organization of the meeting, so that was something that I liked.
Thank you. I would request members to share the QR code with the guest as well, so that they can also vote. Ma'am, would you like to share anything?
About the session?
Yes.
Yeah, I quite liked that this session had diverse perspectives from everybody. So everyone's like made their summaries of their summer holidays or the no session. It was quite different and diverse. So I really enjoyed listening to that.
Thank you. I will request everyone to vote so that we can decide the best role players, best speakers, and everything. While we are compiling the results, let's head towards the newest member, Toastmaster Anu. Would you like to share anything your first meeting as a member, as a Toastmasters? How are you feeling?
Yeah, as a guest, I joined the Toastmasters. As a guest, I attended the session last year, and from that time, I was thinking to join, but getting rid of that comfort zone was a bit difficult for me. And finally, I decided to join the Toastmasters Club, and Toastmaster Rahul helped me in that, and finally, I became a member. So thank you.
Thanks for Toastmaster.
What do we have to we are still compiling the results. Toastmaster Aishwarya, would you like to share anything about summer vacations or anything?
Summer vacations are the time when you are not worried of anything and you are just busy playing the entire day. And your mothers are just scolding you and calling you again and again that please come and have your lunch, please come and have your breakfast, and you are not listening to it at all and you are not paying attention.
Thank you for sharing. Do we have the results ready?
We are still
Okay.
they are voting.
I would request everyone to do vote. Do not be shy. Everybody voted. Are you sure?
Tell us about your experience from the last competition.
Yeah, I had already shared in the last meeting. So it was great. I'm really glad that Toastmaster Aparna from our club will be representing us in the district level international speech contest, which is scheduled to be happening at
Oration.
Around
13, 14.
I think, yeah, in mid-May, 16 or 17 May. It will be in Gurgaon itself, Le Meridian, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Le Meridian's hotel.
So they are
6,000. How much is the day pass? 6,000.
Day pass is for
there was an invite for 2 days.
16,000. They have increased the 3 days.
It is 16,000 for 2 days if you are staying there. Otherwise, day passes are also there. So if you are really interested, you can take up the day passes and just observe or feel the contest that happened there, the international speech as well as table topics.
There are keynote addresses also at this time.
Some
Craig Valentine, world champion of public speaking, is coming.
So it is good to be there, especially on the last
not
day
this time.
of the
I have been
contest.
there a couple of years ago. So
Last year, I think we also went.
it's a great experience. If you have not attended, you must attend.
Yes, I am going this time.
Oh, great.
Toastmaster, you can continue. She is going along. So yeah, let's start with the first award, that is for Best Auxiliary Role Player Award. And we had Toastmaster Saksham as the accountant, Toastmaster Neelam as Millennium, and Toastmaster Gaurav as the timer. What do you think is the best role player, auxiliary role player for today's meeting? It goes to Toastmaster Saksham. Now, the next award is for the best role player. We had Toastmaster Kritika as the teammate, we had Toastmaster Ripul as the joke master, we had Toastmaster Ankit as the table topic master, and Toastmaster Rahul as the general manager. Who do you think is the best role player for today's meeting?
Rahul.
It goes to Toastmaster Kritika. Now, the best evaluator. We had 3 wonderful evaluators, Toastmaster Murad, Toastmaster Tanmoy, and Toastmaster Bhanu. Toastmaster Bhanu was disqualified. The best evaluator. Any guesses? It goes to Toastmaster Tanmoy. Now the best table topic speaker. We had 8 to 10 wonderful speakers, including all the guests. Who do you think is the best table topic speaker? Just you can guess. It goes to Toastmaster Tanav.
Should come back result.
You won at what cost?
Now, lastly, the most awaited award for today's meeting, the best speaker. We had 2 wonderful speakers, very experienced speakers, Toastmaster Mukesh and Toastmaster Neelam. What do you think is the best speaker for today's meeting?
You miss no.
It goes to Toastmaster Neelam. Congratulations. Now, we also have the Toastmaster of the Month award. As you might be aware, this award is given to someone who has attended all the meetings, participated and contributed to the success of the club over the last 1 month. A lot of members were contender. Toastmaster Kritika was one of them, Toastmaster Saksham was there, Toastmaster Harsh was there, Toastmaster Sonu was also there, and there was one more member I could not remember. But who do you think is the Toastmaster of the month?
Saksham.
For April month.
Saksham. Kritika.
Very tough.
Any more guesses? The president and the VP education unfortunately not qualified, so I was already disqualified. It goes to Toastmasters, Saksham.
Thank you.
A big round of applause. With this, I announce the meeting as closed. Let's have a group picture, then we'll have the snacks and networking session.